Okay,
Live.
we are live.
Awesome.
Hello,
Hey, everybody.
Let's see. I am content. All right, everybody, we're live. Hopefully, everybody can see us here. We've got Richard and Flynn, Tricky Bricks. We got Mel, Iceberg Bricks. We got Boone Bills. We got Corey, Sam Sprago. We may have some other folks coming up, so we are going to. Oh, good. We have Justin says he can see us, and very good. Very good.
Everybody look at your camera and smile real quick. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I'm gonna make a little.
Everybody, I believe we've got vehicles going on today, right? Everybody, what's everybody building today?
We are doing so. Christian enticed me to get the Lamborghini, and I thought Christian was going to be ready to be here to race, but I guess he's not here yet.
I know. I haven't heard anything from him about showing up today, so hopefully he comes. Hopefully he comes soon.
Yeah.
I'm building some trees.
Awesome.
I have
you got a mock going on before for Bricks Cascade?
Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, I do. And actually, it's a collaboration with Richard and Flynn and my buddy Perry.
Yeah.
From here in the Portland area.
Cool.
And I need a lot more trees. So
I'm building trees.
I'm building trees.
See, Mel's got the speed champions and Boone's got trees. What you got going on, Corey?
So I'm torn. So you're probably gonna see two of me. Hold on.
Oh. Shall I remove you and get you down on your sideways one? There we go. All right.
There we go.
You got some wide logo now.
You got mute one.
Hold on, I'm coming off my other one.
Wow, it's like outer space. So apparently, Mel, Isaiah is screaming "Hi, Officer Brown" to you.
Isaiah, hey, what's going on, Isaiah?
Shout out, everybody.
Guy, yeah, that's my guy. I know Isaiah.
So what are you doing? What are you making, Corey?
All right, so I'm torn because I've had this since January, and I've been waiting to crack this open to do.
All right.
I've had this since last year that I haven't done.
Okay.
So I'm torn. I don't know which one to start, which one to do with you guys. I'll let you guys choose.
Do the new one. Open up the new one.
Yeah, the new one. You can always go back to the old one.
Hurry up and lose value quick. Get the new one.
Well, we are building the limited edition 1989 Batmobile that they gave you when you bought the big Batmobile. We didn't actually buy the big Batmobile. My manager at my local store was kind enough to have one set aside for us. They gave it to me when we came into the store. So that's what we are doing.
I just gave it to you. That's beautiful.
It's a good one. It's a vehicle kind of day. And trees.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, and trees.
Oh, you know what? I should have just gone ahead and built the. We could have built the Whomping Willow, and we could have had trees and cars, and made it a full theme.
I bet you wish you had that brick pit, huh?
Who's crumpling?
See, that's why you open your boxes and your bags before the stream.
I see the method.
It's mute while crinkling.
I'm a pretty quick builder, so
I'm not a quick builder. We are medium quick builders. I am now checking our YouTube page so I can.
So boom, you got the off time, like the fun, you got the the fun already planned for us, you know, because like we got Bricks, which is the Brick Show, and the Brick Show is great. Like Bricks Cascade is gonna be great, but after Bricks Cascade is over, you got the fun planned for us after.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it might just be you and me.
Oh,
but
wait, what are you guys doing?
He's staying till late Monday, so we're gonna hang out Monday.
Oh, we're not leaving until like 3 on Monday.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I think Crystal is staying late on Monday as well. So it won't have to be
nice.
just the two of you. Although if you want a private date, that's all, you know.
No, I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything planned. I just.
And I'm so psyched because some of us are doing a special trip on Friday. I know Boone is going, and we're going, and I believe Amy, we're getting a tour of Leica Studios.
Oh, yeah, I want to go.
Which we are so psyched about.
What is that? What are you guys doing that?
That's on Friday. We have a friend who works there, and Amy has a friend who works there separately, funny enough. And yeah, so we're going to be checking that out.
I want to go. I'm an East Coast guy. You know, don't leave me alone.
Well, I don't know, Mel. We'll see if we can get you added on. I don't know that it's. We had to sign an NDA and everything. Although we're used to those by now, right?
Right. Yeah.
Glenn, you shouldn't be advertising that like a trip because it's a set number of people that she can get in.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
Oops.
Well, if it's possible that you could get 2 more in, count me and Mel in.
We'll see what we need to do.
I told Holly that I would be happy to let someone from out of town have my
take your spot.
My spot. You know, thinking that like it would be more likely that I could get back there one of these days than someone from out of town, and she assured me that it is no more likely that I'll get into like a than anyone from out of town, because it doesn't. I guess it doesn't happen very often that they are open. But
clearly, I need to just shut my big mouth. So
that being said, I think I would still do that because, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't want someone like Mel or Corey to be alone. So I'd be happy to hang back with one of them. Well,
I have a feeling they won't be alone somehow. Our girls, Crystal and Amy, are going to be there.
Let me ask you guys this. I'm totally changing the subject here. Sure. If I'm building the side of a tree, studs out, and if you imagine 4 of these going around, and it's like, man, this is hard to see.
Can you go ahead and make him a little bit bigger, Flynn? Go click on his picture, make him a little bit bigger. Just knock him off the stream now.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. So, here we go.
I've got them staggered so that it'll be around the edge, and then this will be up, right? So, would you do the next layer 4 wide, or would you just skip all the way to 2 wide?
I would go 4. I think you'll get more. You're going to get more dimension out of it, and it's going to look more rounded if you go up.
Yeah, okay. more like a Lowell sphere, and then you get another layer on top of that if you're not worried about weight.
Right.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
So you recreated the Timbertown roller coaster. Did you get it to work, dude? Did you do a video of it?
I haven't done a video of it because it's not done yet.
Yeah.
But it's sitting right over there.
How far along are you?
Well, I got it to I just got it to the point where it'll catch a train at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll release a train at the top.
Okay.
And I completely eliminated the guide that ran all the way up. You can put it back on all of us now, Flynn.
So Boone Brickfella has to say that maybe he would think about going another plate at 6 and then go 4 wide. So like a second plate level, which is definitely
Let's go back to the 4 shot.
Valid. Oh yeah, we gotta go. We're gonna go back to our everybody shot. There we go.
I think this is going to be perfect. I think by the time. Oh, I see what he's saying. Another.
Yeah, like another thing of 6 and then go to 4.
Man, none of these in here need to be brown.
How far away are people going to view this from?
Yeah, we were wondering that when we were working on our piece, how far away people are going to be to see this.
Oh. Well, our. What's that?
Behind stanchions?
Yeah, they'll be behind stanchions. So they'll be about. They'll probably be like 3 feet from the front of the mock and 6 feet from the back of the mock.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
I need a different plan here. There's no reason these need to all be brown. I need to save my browns. I gotta.
Yeah.
Oh.
One thing we didn't have to think about on the show because there was just so much of everything. You didn't have to necessarily worry about.
Right.
It's like this is.
Sorry there.
Yeah, you have to be mindful now of what you're using.
Right.
Yeah. Sketchrock says that we have more than 15 hours of build, so you can take your time on that cruise.
Hours.
Because 15 hours is a long time. Right?
Oh yeah, so long.
And we're sitting down right now.
No, right? Sitting, that's a luxury.
Here's the thing, though. We're getting close enough to Bricks Cascade that it won't be long before I can calculate the hours in the hours left in the terms of Lego Masters challenges.
It's true. It's true.
Right.
Well, do you want to put a big giant digital clock on the wall of your build space then?
Absolutely not. CFD right there.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. I wanted to build something to bring the Bricks Cascade, but it just, I ran out of time. Because I'm trying to work on my mock for the Brick World Chicago.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I see.
And it's me, Troy, and Jesse. We're doing a collab. It's Spider-Verse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Brickfella is asking, did they have every part available, or were there limitations on pieces on the show?
Limitations of pieces on the show.
What was that?
I said there was limitations to pieces on the show.
Yeah, well,
first come, first serve.
That's what it was.
I mean, they were good about refilling it when they could, but definitely there were, if something was gone, it was gone.
Yeah, I don't know how much the other teams really noticed this, but there was one challenge where we were going to need a bunch of Technic, and there were no Technic pins, not one Technic pin at all. And they took apart brand new sets, like the army of behind-the-scenes people took apart brand new sets to get us pins for building stuff.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that was an issue. I remember. And I remember the mixel joints too. I remember the mixel joints.
Yeah, mixel joints were another one, another hard one, and yeah.
They had a plethora of a selection there, but they didn't have everything.
Yeah, right. I think everything would have been impossible, and I can't even imagine. It was hard enough remembering where everything was. Can you imagine? Yeah. There had been more.
It was pretty awesome to just go and take armloads of I need armloads of 2x4 greens right now.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, especially when you just fill that bucket up. But those buckets that we used, those clear buckets, had handles on them that were holes. So if you filled them up too much, the bricks would be spilling out of the holes in the handle while you were running back and forth. Oh man, we actually got shamed by Will and someone else for having a messy workstation. Because we knocked over.
We knocked over one of those stools that had a bin full of bricks in it.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. Well, it was right after something else with falling bricks had happened, and I remember everyone was very surprised. Hi, who's your friend, Mel?
Who are you? Do I know you? Don't play chat, yeah. What's your name?
Oh, look who we got. Amy!
ABIE!
Yeah.
Mel, and you caught me.
You finally got in here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we've been waiting a long time.
I was waiting for my printer to finish.
Oh, I gotcha.
Kind of
What
loud.
printers you doing?
For what?
Which print?
What print? I'm printing some like things for an infinity fair. Like,
Nice.
who's that?
I ain't got no lollipop. I'm gonna keep you out of my room. Where's my lollipop? You're gonna see some child abuse up in here. Where's my lollipop? Where's my lollipop, dude?
What is the
I thought we was homies, man.
Does anyone know the ratio of stud width to brick height? Like if I turn studs on their side, what's the equation for figuring out like?
Didn't he say it's 4?
It's 2.5. It's 2.5 plates. A 1x1 brick is 2.5 plates wide.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a 1x2 brick, it's 5 plates wide. That's the best addition you can do.
Okay.
So if you want an even number of plates to a brick width, you'd have to stack 5 plates to get across a 1x2.
No, I'm talking about a plate width to brick height.
A plate width to brick height.
Plate.
So it's 3. It's always 3. It's always three plates to a brick, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if I have a plate, I guess it doesn't have to be plates, but if I have studs out,
yeah,
it'll have to be 4 if you do it. If you do 3 plates and a tile on top, that will equal your height.
Your height.
So Shane McQueen is asking, did they offer different pieces throughout the different challenges?
There was some new stuff that showed up, wasn't there?
Yeah, we got.
There was like one challenge where it was like that.
Yeah, we had a challenge that was like that, where they offered special pieces for you to make that thing.
That's
I'm probably gonna get ready to get an email. Hey, you said.
I'm glad you caught that. I was about to cut you off.
Hey, look, we noticed that you did this, and that was, you shouldn't have done that. And it's like, all right.
Just Mel's always our guinea pig. Just text him.
Dang.
So we know you made a video. Yeah, we would like for you to, if you take that down, that would be great. Thanks.
Oh my God.
What are you making? Are you making a sword?
No, I'm making a tree.
Oh,
The tree.
So you wanted us to we should bring our trees, right? Like our straight up single brick trees.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind. Okay, so for every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So every 6 bricks high is 7 sideways studs tall.
Whoa. I've never thought about it that way. I think about every 5 bricks you can get back in system. So if you put a snot piece every 5.
Right, but if I asked you if I asked you how many studs tall is that when those studs are out, would you be able to answer? Now you can.
I could try it.
So it's like every other, basically it's yeah, you're right. It's every 5th brick high has a stud out that lands on the backside of a plate or brick.
Yeah.
But when that plate or brick is sideways, it's not 6 studs, it's 7.
Got it.
Or it's every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's every 6th stud if you think about it that way.
5. It is 6 studs. Yeah, we've got that on the face of the sign.
Yeah. Oh, I mean the thing that we're building. Not the other thing.
How many things are you building?
Oh, we're just building the one thing, but we're not. This is what the. It's a thing that's going to be a surprise for everybody who comes to Bricks Cascade, and then you'll see it sort of after that too. Okay, so we got some questions.
I think the thing is going to be the thing.
So, Brick Revolution says, "What up, Mel?"
Yo, BR, what's going on, baby? East Coast, baby, East Coast.
So Justin asked how much downtime there was between filming. Yeah, none.
None.
Like
Are we including like sleep?
None.
Yes.
It was either. Here's the thing. It was either 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 7 hours.
Yeah,
right.
That was pretty much it.
You're saying you got 7 hours of sleep a night? Wow, lucky.
Well, no, 7 hours of sitting in the green room.
Right. And the thing is, you never knew.
Yeah.
Like,
We never had 7 hours at the hotel.
Well, I gotta give a shout out to all of the ladies who are on the show, because those girls got up hours before all of us fellas and got themselves together with hair and makeup and all kind of stuff. Like I'm in awe. I couldn't have done it. I barely got out in time to make it down to the van.
You know, the thing I thought was funny about that wait time is I wanted to be all high energy and excited, which I was, obviously. So I would have like gummy bears and coffee, and then we would never know. Is it going to be 5 minutes?
That's a recipe for an angry stomach every
time.
With Red Bulls.
Yeah, I feel like I lived on coffee and jelly beans for like the first little while.
Don't you miss Crafty?
Oh yes, I miss Crafty. Oh, I miss the whole room full of snacks. My dream is that there's no more Crafty.
Crystal took all the peanut butter and the bananas and the honey when we left.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love what you're working on. Show us what you're working on, Amy. I'm gonna put you on so everybody can see.
But I'm trying to figure out, these are ones from the space set, which is funny because Mark knew what they were. I'm trying to figure out but then people aren't going to be able to hug me.
Maybe that's not all.
You dap them up.
Just do one side. We can get the one side hug.
Yeah, are you trying to do both sides?
Well, yeah, I was going to do both sides, but
it looked great though. How cool!
Yeah.
Nice.
So
can you do the front and the back and keep the side shoulder out?
Yeah, I could do kind of like the one shoulder because I am doing a sword too. That's what I thought like Boone was working on over there.
Okay.
So Bricksmith wants to know what you're drinking, Mel.
It's called Miyoko. 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 You know what that Miyoko is? Miyoko.
That means like loco, like crazy loco?
Yeah. You said a tuta mando?
Oh shit, we got Kevin Hinkle in the house.
Kevin Hinkle.
Right.
My dude.
Oh, bud.
All right, and let's see. So,
hi, Kevin.
Let's see. What else have we got? I know we have some other questions. I'm just trying to find them. Hoke Bricks asks, did Jamie and Amy ever mention the official Lego name of a piece when you referred to it as the Brick Link or other name? I don't think so.
No,
matter of fact, I remember Brickmaster Jamie chiding Richard for being too technical when it came to talking about Technic pieces.
What? I didn't hear that part.
Oh, it was so good. At one point, we were explaining something, and Richard was using all the Technic terms, and Jamie was like, "You're using that language again." You know how he did? With the hands, you're using the language again. It was so
like what? Like what? Can you give me an example?
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember what it was. I just remember that he like went down a path, and we were like, the camera was there, and we were just getting all into how about building trusses and the different angles and technic pins, and he was just like, "Yeah, you're going way too far."
Down the rabbit hole.
It was definitely a rabbit hole.
Oh
my goodness.
Funny.
Well, we don't have much of our Batmobile built yet. But it's coming along. Chassis.
Hoosier Bricks wants to know what Boone is building.
I am working on a tree. I'm just building like the side of the tree So in the end, it'll look kind of like that on each side. This is just sort of like the base,
So it looks
kind
like
of like the base skin of a tree. But I'm gonna build each side to the height that I want it to be, and then I'm gonna build the structure and put them all together.
That's going to be a tall tree.
Oh, these are tall trees, Richard.
You must have a lot of branches. That's going to be a crazy tall tree.
Is this for Bricks Cascade?
It is.
Yeah, so you don't have to travel with your stuff.
That's probably why.
Yep.
That's probably why I'm not bringing anything. Because
Yep.
I booked a flight with Spirit Airlines, and everybody knows with Spirit Airlines, you pay carrying on, you pay check your luggage.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
We're taking Southwest, so we get 2 free bags each.
That's what I should have took. I should have.
Woohoo!
And luckily, our big road case that we brought to the show is totally flyable. So that's what we'll be using.
Okay.
It may get broken, but it'll all be in one box.
Yeah.
How when you flew your theater to California, how well did it do in that box?
Really
It did
well.
really well. We
Well-
didn't. Yeah, I think the only thing that we really had problems with were things that weren't already down on studs. And on the way down, we forgot to sort of tape the curtain for our theater went up and down.
Hmm.
And we forgot to tape it up, and it sort of like all collapsed, and half of the backstage ended up in the lobby. And
Yeah, the
Oh.
curtain came loose and smashed all the characters off the stage.
Yeah,
we
but-
got that figured out now.
but
But it's a
wasn't terrible.
sturdy building because it was black on the inside and just like tan and bricks on the outside.
Yeah.
So all the walls were double.
So Glenn Copeland says, "Crazy tall trees must be redwood."
You need more red bricks.
Yeah, there's gonna be some like dark red mixed into the outside, but
Oh,
Dark
cool.
red.
I'm already working with reddish brown here. So
Oh my God! I'm Rick James. Bricks is here.
All right, all right.
What time is it in Australia?
Hey, when we coming to the shop, Rick James, when we coming, man?
I know.
When you getting us on in the shop, man? We ain't get no call, we ain't get no email. What's up, man? You slacking, man? Come on, man.
is it real loud when I jumble through pieces?
Yes,
It's. I mean, it's
All right,
not
I'll-
normal plastic.
I
But,
was honest.
yep.
All right,
Rob
I'll
Hendricks
mute.
here saying hello.
Oh, cool.
We got lots of great people here today. I'm sorry I haven't been able to shout out to everybody who's coming in. Okay, can I just tell you this is super embarrassing. If you see me keep getting really close to the screen, it's because I wear bifocals and they are right in the no laptop zone. So like,
Oh,
I have to get really close and look through the bottoms.
Boone, you were asking if it was really loud when you were sorting bricks. Do any of you worry about your neighbors when you're like sorting plates or something really loud? I think about it.
not at all.
I get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Absolutely not.
The amount of noise and cackling that was going on in the brick room, it was like, whatever.
This
Yeah.
I don't
is,
think it was really a bothersome to anybody.
do you live in an apartment?
We do, yeah.
We
Yeah.
have upstairs neighbors and then across the hall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I might be concerned if that was the case, but I'm in a garage right now,
Yeah, same
and
here.
the closest people that live to me are 15 feet over there, and
Nice.
it's their garage. So
Oh, we got Allison Gale's here. She says hi. Hi, Allison.
Hey, Allison.
Hi.
With her awesome Lego food.
Yeah.
So Heather Brick says, how did you all feel about the smashing of Lego in episode 2?
Oh. You know what? I think it was a relief because you was like really rushed in to build something that you're trying to make great, right? And so to get it to explode, drop, or whatever, get it done with, that means that the challenge is done and I'm done and it's on to the next one. I felt relief. I know I did. I felt relief. Dude, you're dropping your candy all over my.
You don't smash Lego. Period.
You know what Corey
I was
thinks.
You know what? My kids, my students, they turned that on me. I forget which class it was, but when we were building, one of the kids had they built like it was a Star Wars class, and he built a Baby Yoda on a ship, and they're holding it and they're bringing it to me. They're like, Lego Corey. I said, yes. Like, I remember you said that you're not supposed to smash a Lego, right? I said, yes. Like, well, in the show, you smashed your Lego. I was like, that was just for TV. That's TV. It's not real. And then they actually dropped it. Smashed their piece.
I don't know. For me, I was like, well, as anybody who watched that episode knows, I had a very stressful moment, which was due to a lot of redesign and response to judges' feedback, which was numerous and confusing. And I got to say, like, I wasn't super happy with the way ours came out. So I mean, I think it exploded great, but I was so glad when we got to the part. I was like, please just smash it, so I don't have to think about it anymore.
Get out of his misery.
It's kind of it's great because you're excited, but how often do you get to actually destroy your sets on purpose?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Or plan for it to break. Like, what if they don't break?
Oh yeah, well, that was the thing, and
That was the hard thing.
And I think the hard thing too that they didn't really show was that we had to, like, for those of us who had the baseball bat, and for we had to carry that thing for like 16 feet.
Well, they didn't we had to carry ours up the stairs.
We had to carry yours up the stairs. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, every team had to carry their build.
Tripped and fell backwards off the steps, right? Didn't she?
They would have been on camera.
Oh, I watched her. I remember watching Crystal walk up the stairs, and she got to the very top step, and I saw her foot. Like,
and I was like, "Breathe, Crystal, breathe."
Oh, my God. I nearly had a heart attack.
I still didn't understand why Crystal was the one who carried it up.
So yeah, everyone thought it was probably going to be me, but I'm like, she is little, but she is fierce.
Okay, so Trick or Brick says, you all seem to get along well. How well do you all get along with the judges now that it's all over? Do you keep in touch with them, or is there resentment?
Man. Can we answer that question? Like, I don't even know if that's a question we can answer.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's something that we can really talk about, but I will say this.
This is the first time they've been on TV too. Like, you know.
Yeah.
This was a new experience for all of us, and I feel like, and you know, judging is, despite whether or not you're an expert in your field, judging is still a very subjective thing. So, very nice, Boone.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Oh, all right.
I think judging is a really
look like anything
thing, and I think it was probably really difficult. And I think sometimes they, I will say, I thought a lot of their assessments were very tough but fair.
Yeah.
But I also think sometimes there were, you know, it was just more subjective than anything else. I mean, how do you honestly, like, how do you judge an explosion? Like, it's such a weird subjective thing to judge, I think. But yeah.
I
Okay.
one
I have an opinion question. So now I did two of them.
Oh.
Okay. Looks good.
Wait, let's see that again.
Oh, you dropped her.
Oh no. Sorry, wrong one.
No.
There we go.
Yeah,
all right. Yes.
No one's gonna be able to hug me.
That looks awesome.
You gotta do the
Are you
side
doing
hug.
it? Are you doing it on both sides or just one side?
I only have two of these pieces from the space set, so I can either do one on each side or I can do two.
Uh-huh.
But I have lights that go underneath all the stuff for my bodysuit. It all falls.
You should do it. You should do it on one side, and then you can give people a side hug.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some more questions. Let's see. So, Who's Your Brick says, Boone, in episode 1, did moving your build cause it not to work?
Ooh.
It didn't help, but there were moments of it not working before the move. So we knew it was possible that it could go either way.
So I want to ask, do you feel that you possibly burned out the motors? Because I know we talked about that.
Yeah.
You were definitely pushing them to what they were capable.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah. I definitely think that's a possibility. that it could have been that the motors were burnt out. Maybe I should use black. I don't need black for anything.
Well, it was all battery powered too.
Yeah,
right?
there were
So
batteries
as soon as
involved.
the batteries dropped,
Remember the lunch break, right? The lunch break and everything was still on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been on that whole time, right?
Yep.
So Kevin Hinkle says that Boone, I want you to know that my 6-year-old now sings your "Here We Go" song at home.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Nice.
Allison says, "Do you think there'll be a season 2? And would any one of you come back for an All-Stars round?"
Oh, that's fishing. That's fishing for the outcome. That's exactly what you gotta be careful.
I will say,
I would say based on the amount of love we've been getting online and the ratings, like our ratings have been through the roof these last couple of weeks.
Have they?
It's a strong possibility, yeah.
the number 2 show in the country, like better than Grey's Anatomy, y'all.
Yeah.
No,
So there's a strong possibility they're gonna have a season 2. No doubt about that.
I haven't been able to find the ratings for any week other than the first week. How do you find those, Corey?
Like
I have a Google alert that Amy helped me set up for the show, and it sends me all of the, I'll just say the good and the bad.
Right.
Amy saw the article. I was there's been some interesting stuff written about things, but I'll let you find that on your own.
the web's a big place.
The web is a big place.
I don't care about looking at this stuff. I don't really care about reading articles, but I would be interested in
the numbers. I can send you that, Boone. Yeah,
Cool.
it's interesting because they release them the next day and they do them based on what people watched live, and then they also have some statistics based on people that watch Hulu and net,
Cool.
so that's separate. So if there was 8 million people that watch live, that doesn't include the statistics for YouTube TV, Hulu TV,
And streaming, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank you.
I hate that I have to keep doing this. Vince Cult says Boone has to write and record a full-length version of the song all about Lego Masters.
I'm sure Boone probably has a record deal by now.
I agree. Oh, and I'm Rick James Bricks says he's heard a rumor of an Australia versus US show.
Ah.
I am game for it.
Crazy.
All right. They wanna go to war already?
Oh,
We ain't even halfway through the season. They want to go to war already? Jeez, man.
You know what? It's funny. I've been envisioning what that would look like if they were to say, well, we're gonna choose country versus country.
Uh-huh.
It is we'll have like a random drawing or something like that, to where 3 teams out of the season goes and do 1 week challenge. Then the next did another random drawing, stuff like that. I was just thinking man, that would be so awesome, but I don't see that happening for another few years or so.
yeah.
So when you say Australia versus US, does that mean teams from the Australia show and teams from the US show, or all new people?
I think they're probably referring to alumni.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
We are alumni.
It's true. Let's see. What have we got here? Oh, we got all kinds of people are coming up in here. Flash Pants says the winner gets to battle against the UK.
That'd be nice.
Entirety of the UK.
Well, because there was a UK version of the show too, and I keep hearing that it was in Germany, but I haven't seen any pictures from that.
Oh, so I will say, while I'm not going to comment on my chats with the judges, I will say, or non-chats with the judges after the show, I will say that I've gotten to start chatting a little bit with Matthew Ashton, who is
amazing,
awesome, amazing person, and I have so much fun talking to him, and he's so hilarious and just so for somebody in his position, just so 100% himself and out there, and I adore him, and
that's awesome,
so hilarious.
I followed him for a long time before, I think I've followed him since Lego Movie 1 came out.
Yeah, he's and I think he became much more active, like with the public when he started doing the judging for the UK show.
Okay.
And people started. I think that's one thing. Like, I know that I reflected on, like, with Amy and Jamie, was like, we were all thrown into this position where we like came from our regular lives and everything was kind of crazy and weird and different, and to us that they are the big celebrities. But then I was reflecting that, like, they're amazing designers and do their stuff, but also they are also just people who work for a company and go to work every day and go to an office and sit at their desk and do their thing, and then all of a sudden they're like getting wardrobe and makeup and
experience.
Just as crazy and like out of control for them as it was for us. Just I think in a very different way.
Yeah, and it's still kind of tough on them too, because while America is like loving and seeing us, like they're also gonna have a bit of resentment towards the judges because of their job. Ultimately,
well, they have to send people home. Right?
Yeah, they got.
So that's the tough part.
Yeah, got a job to do.
But I thought that everyone paid so much attention to the rules all during the whole show. Like, the judges were very careful to sort of not tip their hand into pieces they liked or didn't like outside of the check-ins, right? Like, I just felt like everything was super fair, rulesy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we got some more questions. Oh, Tiffany Thompson says, if you have the blue ones, you could make 2 with the blue on the back. It'll still match with your shirt. I don't know the blue pieces.
Yeah, I only have the orange ones from the film set.
I had
the transparent blues ones. Yeah.
I had blue.
Good. What? You have 2?
Let me look. I think I might.
So, and I did hunt down these. Like, these took me forever to find the blue for the tubing.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
They're the pieces that go kind of like overlay on the bodysuit. But
oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure I bought the entire stock supply of everyone that.
Oh, look, there they are. Nice.
Oh, nice, boom.
So Vince.
I got 2 blue ones if you want them.
Bring them. Yay.
Okay.
You're the best. What? Bring them. I
look at the sticker too.
There, but just
nice.
Yay.
We have a question here. Vince Colt says, did you guys make your minifigures of yourselves that the show that they turn in at elimination, or were they made for you guys by someone else?
Lego made it.
Lego made them for us.
I heard they were made by hand by Justin Ramsden.
Oh,
really?
Better.
Okay.
But I don't know if there's any truth to that.
Well, maybe we could ask him. And
I don't mean by hand. I don't mean like he whittled them, but I mean like he went and like shows the pieces and put them together.
The pieces. That's so awesome.
And have you all seen the full cast? Who did the full cast?
Oh yeah, Okay Bricks on
Okay Bricks
Instagram did awesome, amazing. If you don't follow him on Instagram, go do it. Okay Bricks. He's like a purist minifig, like custom minifig creator, and he makes like great, like the casts of all kinds of different shows and movies and all that stuff. So
the Magicians one he did were amazing.
Yeah, he did a really great job. So
the one thing I would say though, like he even said it, like the minifig that he made of me was more grumpier than I am on the show. he acknowledged that. Yeah, I looked at it, I was like, this is spot on, but I was like, was I really that grumpy? I don't think
he gave Mark glasses.
Well, Mel was the same way, right? You had the grumpy face, but I said
the grumpy face. Yeah.
I said that was just Mel when they put a camera in his face while he was trying to concentrate on building.
That was Mel all episode 2. That was
Tell us about your feelings. How you feel right now? How you feel?
How you feeling?
You ready to get rid of that brick?
So Ken Marlowe Bricks asked, how much time did you have to take off work, and how did you feel about it? We had to take 7 weeks off of work, and it was intense. Oh, look who we got! We got Jessica in the house.
Hey!
Hi! What I missed?
Hello.
Hi. Oh, it's like the Brady Bunch in here. Hi.
So we had originally set this stream for an hour, but if anybody wants to hang out a little bit longer than that, we can go a little longer than that. We're going to be on Bricksmith's stream here soon. In about a little over an hour here on our end. So we won't be doing it as long as that, but we can certainly hang out a little bit longer. So how did people feel about taking all that time off of work?
Oh, I loved it. I needed it.
Yeah.
I needed.
I was good. Trying to work from the hotel. I would wake up at like 2:30 and 3:30 in the morning. That didn't last very long. That was exhausting.
Yes.
I didn't think we would be working that much. I don't know, on the show.
I work
full-time job.
I was glad. Definitely the show was a full-time job. I don't know, and I don't know how you feel about this, Corey. I have a feeling you feel the same. But I really, at a certain point, I miss my kids. Like I miss kids. We both teach Lego engineering to kids, and I really missed my classes and seeing the kids, and they're just like the crazy stuff that they would say and come up with. It was just I really did miss that.
My boss took over most of my classes, and he said every week the kids were asking, "Where's Lego Corey?"
Yes.
Every week.
I got this.
My heart just broke like when I heard that. I was like, he couldn't say anything. He said, "Oh well, he's doing a project and stuff like that." Like, okay, is he ever coming back?
Oh,
like,
that's sad.
Heart was broken.
So let's see. Somebody said. Wait, let me see. Yeah, Rob says that's what. Yeah, he couldn't take 6 or 7 weeks off of work. That was very difficult. Looking at here again. Oh, Rob Hendricks is asking. Sorry, I'm going back. Who all will be going to Brick World Chicago in June? Is anybody here going?
I'm going to Brick World Chicago.
I would like to.
Oh,
Wait, Boone, you're going?
It's like the week before or the week after Bricks by the Bay, which we are committed to. So
what is Bricks by the Bay early this year?
It's in July.
It's in July. It used to be in August.
When is Brick World? When's Brick World?
Brick World is like the 3rd week of June.
Yeah. Oh, June. Yes, it's like about 3 weeks before Bricks by the Bay.
Oh.
So I don't know. Well, I doubt we'll be able to make that one, but we are going to be at BrickCon in Seattle in October.
Ooh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going for sure.
Okay, maybe October. It's cold there then, though.
Yeah.
It's cold-ish. It's mostly rainy.
Well,
yeah.
Oh yeah, should we bring rain gear and all that? I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Bricks for Chris said, everyone on the panel, if you had to do a partner swap, who would you pick to swap with?
Wait. We're talking about
a good question,
show, right?
That's dangerous.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a tough one.
does the person we swap with have to have our other partner?
Oh, like does the whole team swap?
Yeah, so if I say bye Jermaine, like now Jermaine has to like build with Crystal and then I have to build with Mel.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if this is something we should dive into right now.
This sounds like the start of a cookie mix.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some feelings about to get hurt right now. Some feelings about to get hurt.
Well, if your feelings won't be hurt too much longer, brother from another brick says, "How do I become as cool as Iceberg Bricks?"
Man, dude, I am not.
Good question.
I love it. He's shaking his head.
The next question.
Is your granddad cool?
Yeah, he
He
is.
shook his head. Yeah, he said you're cool.
Yes.
Doing it to the camera.
Say it to the camera. Yeah. Let me get it on tape.
Oh yeah, he likes Showtime. He liked the Showtime.
Amy, you're heartbroken my suitcase.
Oh no, you're breaking my heart.
I'm trying to put it back together.
You got all these real
I almost have it.
I know. I haven't built a single brick. I've just been reading questions and things. But Richard's coming along on the Batmobile. We've got a frame anyway.
Yeah, we're on
All right.
25 of 82.
I'm so excited to see everyone.
Me too.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is everyone on the stream right now going to be at Bricks Cascade?
Corey, are you coming?
Yeah.
Corey, you coming to Bricks Cascade?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Vince, this is Vince.
Now I'm coming.
Yay!
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, this is going to
Yeah, I'm
be
coming.
so crazy, you guys.
Whoa, this is going to be awesome.
Travis is going to be in Boston next week. That's why he can't make it. But he's going to Boston because he's going to be presenting a Lego STEM program to his preschool, to the entire company.
Okay, that is okay. Excuses. But
Huge.
I'm so glad I didn't know, Corey. I thought you weren't going to be able to come. I'm so psyched you're going to be there. That's so awesome.
I am going to be in the building.
All right.
Cool. Are you going to bring any costume wearable stuff? Are you going to bring anything?
So I'm working on this top secret wearable thing.
It's okay, you can tell us.
That I hope I'll be able to finish.
Go on now.
It may not be completely finished, so I might have like a Mach 1 of it. But once you see it, you should know what it is.
Oh, you told me I have to bring.
Oh, Corey, I need you to bring that bat pin. I need you to bring the bat pin for me.
Oh, the bat pin?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, all the pins we need of all of us.
I know. I'm going to need a jacket just for your pins.
Would you
I
consider
feel so happy about that.
Yeah, Corey, would you make a second bat so we can both have one?
We love
Absolutely.
it. It's so cool.
I mean, yes, it was so good. I love the googly eyes. It made me really happy.
I almost used 2x2 round, but then I found my little I forgot what you call them. Just satellite pieces, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So definitely I got you guys.
Fun project.
Oh my goodness.
Is Jermaine coming too?
No, he's not. He's not.
Oh man.
Been a real fight for Haney.
Why?
Well, I think he just can't get off from work because he's a very valuable person. So,
Oh yeah.
He is.
so he
is.
Yeah. But he's coming to other shows, so he's gonna make this one.
Awesome.
Well, I'm so excited to be able to come to Bricks Cascade because I thought after getting 7 weeks off work, my boss would never let me take a day off again.
Oh my gosh.
Totally looking up.
Oh, so
Excited.
Brickfella is asking if this is something that we could set up on a more regular basis. I'm sure that we could probably find the time. I don't know if it would be like something regular, but I'm guessing that most people here would probably be able to do this again at some point.
I would definitely love to do this again.
Yeah,
That would be fun.
and I know it's fun for everybody to see us do this, and also for us, this is like family reunion time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We get to see each other and hang out, which is really special.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I would absolutely do it again.
Yes, for sure.
But I need you guys to each be on my live stream, please.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, for
yes.
sure. We'd love
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I wanted to thank you all for joining us on our live stream here. This is our first live stream ever.
This is our first
On-
week.
It was so fun.
and our first week on YouTube, as you can tell by our terrible lighting.
Your lighting is quite fine.
Do you ever work on something that like needs to be a certain height or a certain length and you're just like measuring and you're like, nope, it's not there yet, and you just keep building, and then you measure it and you're like, no, it's not there yet, and you just keep building, and then eventually you overshoot it by like 10 or 20 studs, and you're like, oh well, I guess I gotta go back.
That may or may not have happened during a certain Lego Masters challenge.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say anything, but you never know.
Well, you know, it's funny. I always think studs, and if you have to count something that's 100 studs wide, it can take forever, even if you use like a little Lego ruler. And I was always paying attention, like when we did Snake Queen with level as well, like counting studs, counting. And my friend was just like, use a level and a ruler. It's so fast and so easy. Like you know when it's level, and you know when it's 10 inches long.
I love the fact that you guys were doing that. That reminded me so much of like my dad, because my dad he likes to work on stuff at home, and when you guys were using the tape measure and the level, I was like, oh, I love it. That was so awesome of you guys.
I just wanted to say, us heading over to see another stream. Thanks, Brickfellow, for coming in, and also everybody else. But we're here for
Thanks for hanging out
a little bit longer here. And so Glenn Copeland asks, ask all of us, what is your favorite Lego element?
Ooh.
My favorite Lego element may be the 2x6 plate. I use it so often for so many things. I don't know why. I maybe like the 2x4 is like too common that it wouldn't strike me to be like my favorite element, but the 2x6 I really love. Wow. And I like another one that I really like. Well, I'll let someone else go.
He like them all.
I love the hinges.
The hinges,
like the hinge pieces, the two pieces you clip on to make that hinge.
Oh,
a lot of my two gauntlets, like for me to have my fingers move, which blows the kids away. The hinges is like pinnacle. So
yeah,
that's my favorite element.
Anything that's wearable, like for the curves, I agree. That's definitely like a.
Yeah.
So
I love the eyeball.
Oh yeah, there's our ball hinge. That's our favorite. Mixel's ball hinge.
Oh yeah, ball hinges. Yep.
Ball hinge.
That was
so Justin, I just wanted to point this out to y'all. Justin says this live stream's been cool. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Hey, all right, Justin. Awesome.
Oh, like this is a whole new thing. This is so cool. I'm very
cool.
excited.
Whoa, these are actual people in the community.
Yeah, we are.
Heck yes.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And here, look, here's another. Now I'm just gonna do this because it's so much fun.
Oh, it is.
See, you figured it out. See, you don't even need my help anymore. You're good now.
I know.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey,
Bro.
Chris.
YouTube master now.
I just want everybody to know that Mel has been my live stream spirit guide, and he has been taking me through how to get it all set up. It's because of him that we are all here right now. So,
Cool.
this is so cool.
Such a wonderful human being.
I am loving this
Thank you, sir.
commenty thing. This is so cool.
It's fun.
Oh, Shy Time says weekly panel after Lego Masters. Oh my god.
You know, you put up Chris Van Reen's thing and then never read it.
Oh wait, sorry. I figured everybody was reading it on their own. She says, thank you guys for putting this together. So fun to see you all, and can't wait to see you at Brick Cascade next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Maybe.
seeing you there. Oh, look, you
So
finished.
it is.
Whoa, Carl.
Under an hour.
You win the prize.
You beat me already, huh?
Look at that. Open the box afterwards. Sorted out the pieces.
Right.
Very nice.
Well, I'm not even through 4 bags.
Slow me down, dude. We lost, man. We lost.
It's not fair though, because I have a collection.
There are
I have my
no
collection over here.
losers in this live stream.
There's a what?
We all get a prize just for showing up.
Awesome. Just to be here with you guys is enough.
Wait, are you telling me one of us isn't going home with $100,000 at the end of this live stream?
Right.
If you already have $100,000 in the bank, then yes, you will be going home with $100,000.
What's Justin?
Oh, Brick Blaze has got something to say to Mel.
Brick Blaze.
He says he knows how to live stream, but does he know how to turn on his PS4?
Oh.
Wow.
This seems like something that belongs in the Iceberg channel.
Yeah.
Brick Blaze know about the free zone.
Oh my goodness.
Just real quick, I'm just gonna plug in real quick. So me and my brother Travis from the show, we have our own YouTube channel now.
All right.
I have an existing YouTube channel where I talk about comic book stuff, but that's for another day. But we have Brothers Who Brick. That's our YouTube channel, and we're gonna try to do some live streams as well. We have some weekly challenges that we do alongside of our family here. So we stay on the journey to become Lego Masters. So we will be sharing that with you guys.
Awesome. And it's your Brothers Who Brick on is it all one word on YouTube?
Space it out. So underscores, brothers _who _brick.
Got it.
Cool. Yeah, this one got a lot of stickers. I see why he won. I see
So,
got a lot.
oh, I guess if I can do this, does this mean that I can do this also? Yeah, there you go.
You did it, dude.
Oh, cute.
So you can check out Corey Traffic at brothers _who _brick on YouTube. Look at that. Wow, I feel so fancy.
Fancy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. That's fun. So let's see. Someone says, okay, Iceberg is the reason I found this stream. What type of content do you make, Tricky Bricks? Let's see. Well, we just literally just started our channel this past week. Yep. So right now we're kind of doing our impressions. Our impressions of the last whatever the last episode was. But we're also going to be starting to do some tips and tricks videos, and especially related to how to make things move in your mocks. So definitely, if you want, subscribe to us here and keep an eye out because we'll be definitely posting. We're just kind of getting started with a schedule and all that, but we'll have it all sorted out soon. But definitely, we'll have something each week for sure. That was fun. Wow, this is so cool. I'm digging this whole little thing. It looks so fancy. Oh, it says if you are, so here, this is something I didn't know. Ken says if you are logged in as your Lego YouTube channel, throw a comment in the chat and we can click your name to subscribe. He's already been stalking us, so personally I'm good. Oh, I think, yes, we are stocked. Consider yourself stocked, y'all. So cool. Oh, so here's something we can talk about, and I am so super excited about. I don't know about y'all, but dots.
Oh, yes.
Next week.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I was just looking at them on my phone, the dot product.
You know, it's funny. It's not something I would have thought that I would be so excited about, but I am unreasonably excited about dots. Like, really, really excited.
Well, plus we found out...
well, but Amy, it's like Amy's deal.
Dots.
She's like the deal. And she apologized for not being able to tell us while we were on the show that she was working on the project. And so I don't know if you guys have seen this up yet, but apparently the little girl in the Lego Movie 2 is wearing a Lego Dots bracelet.
Oh.
And of course, fans being what they are, they've found and still framed the image, and and it's like circled. She is wearing a Lego Dots bracelet, and according to Matthew Ashton, they had planned to have Dots release around the same time as the movie.
Ooh.
And a bunch of stuff happened, and they weren't able to get it released in time. And so they just had to leave it in and hope that nobody noticed. But of course, everybody's now still framing it and posting it up on the thing. Dots are going to be, and they're so tiny and cute. And those, did you guys notice like all of those little tiny pieces? There's a lot of quarter round pieces.
Yeah.
And I love those quarter round tiles. They're just so good for lots of tiny detail. Really, really, really cool. Oh, look, we got Jake Sadovich in the house.
All right, Jake.
Hey.
Jake.
From
Yeah,
State
because he got busy and he missed a lot, but he'll have to watch the replay. That's fine. Hi.
Wait, Jake from State Farm, you said?
Jake from State Farm.
All right.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Yeah,
I'm super psyched for the dots. Oh, and I was gonna say, so did you see that the price point on those little bags? They're gonna come with like a gazillion little dots in them, and they're like $3 or $4 for like these tiny little bags.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
I'm not super psyched about the
They
emojis.
look like this.
Oh,
cool.
Oh, I love this. Brickhead family says they get stuck in the bottom of bricks and are a pain to remove.
Oh,
It's
true.
true, but this is why I keep a separated box with all those little tiny parts in it. So there's absolutely no chance of them getting stuck inside a brick. But I removed tiles from the bricks of my work kit all the time. I don't know about you, Corey, but I'm constantly pulling those little tiles out of bricks at work all the time.
I try my best to keep them separate, but it never works.
And does anybody else find themselves with like random Lego in your pocket, just like looking around?
Yeah, all the
Glad
time.
you said that.
Oh, I know, all the time, Corey.
I've got this weird little. I've got like this weird little like space on my dashboard that just kind of catches stuff in my car. Always Lego. There's always Lego.
Always.
Well, I know for like me and Corey, we will clean up after a class, get everything done, and it never fails. If you're working with Technic, when you're wheeling your cart out, you will find pegs on the floor always.
Oh my gosh.
And I stick them in that little tiny pocket on your jeans, like that little upper pocket. And so I'm constantly, whenever I put my hand in my pocket, it's either dog cookies or Technic pins or both. One or the other, like constantly carrying them around.
Oh, it's together.
And we don't have any experience with like trying to wheel something over pieces on the floor. Like,
oh yeah, no, I've never done that before.
that doesn't really seem like it would ever cause any problems in the
Oh,
real
well, not
world.
only that, but do y'all remember the lights? How could you forget?
Oh, those lights were awesome.
Those runner lights on the sides of the.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we were talking.
Oh yeah,
about,
those lights. Oh, those
remember
lights.
the first day we were all like, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
A little bit of a let.
It's a bad idea.
You know, one time I saw a piece of, it was like a piece of board that was hiding one of the lights. And I kept tripping over it as I kept going back to the brick room. So I picked it up and I moved it. Then Brett came over. He was like, no, put that back. I was like, why? He was like, cause it's covering the light. I was like, dude, find a better way to cover this light. Like this thing is literally in the way. It's like I'm tripping over it because I'm trying to avoid it.
Well, I kept running back and forth and either stepping on it and it would want to slide, or I started jumping over it.
Yes, jumping over it. So who is asking, after doing the show, is Lego more a part of your life than it was than before the show? What do y'all think?
Yes.
It is because it's, this is like for all of us, this is like your Lego room, your sanctuary. So I think I know you put Lego in my coffee. I know, dude. I know.
Put Lego in your coffee?
What Mel needs you to do is take that cup and make Mel a new cup of coffee. Can you do that? All right, thank you. Now take the Lego out before you make the coffee.
That don't sound healthy at all.
I'll say for
I
us,
think your Lego room is your sanctuary, man. So I think that doing the TV show, I think that like being in your sanctuary is serenity to the TV show. The TV show was kind of pandemonium. Being on a TV show was pandemonium, right?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Well, like when we're working on a really big build, we'll on the weekends work like 8 hours or more building, right? So it was a huge part of our life. But now my dad's watching the show and my sister and people at work. So it's more like it's just a lot more public than it was.
Yeah, I can't go incognito to like the Lego store. I'm like, oh, I need to buy stuff on Saturdays now. And I'm like, but it's not an in and out trip.
Yeah. I've been finding that like because we've been trying to be really active in engaging with the fans and stuff on social media.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know about y'all, but like Thursday morning after a show has aired, like by about 10 o'clock, my hands are claws from answering all of the many comments and questions like online.
Yeah, that's true. Me too.
I have to take a break. But you're getting some pressure here, Boone. Rob Hendricks is saying he wants you to spill what you're making. You already said trees.
Yeah, it's just that's it. I'm building trees.
That's it.
I'll show you what I got so far. So this is like
Yeah.
each one of these is 102 studs long or tall, and they're just a little bit rounded. And 3 of these will go together, and it'll have 4 sides, but I think that the back is going to be less detailed than this. It's just going to be like
like a presentation.
There's a presentation side is fair.
So then like this is like 3 together will be like the trunk of a tree.
Sizable.
Very nice.
I like how it rounds off the
wow.
I can't wait to see what's on top of those trees.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I promise.
Ooh, that looks real good.
So
But,
I love this, you guys. This makes me really happy here. Shy Time is My Time says, I have my entire motorcycle club and Marine vets in my previous units watching the show now.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Awesome.
So much. Cool.
Go Marine. Go Marine.
Awesome. Very, very cool. And Rob Hendricks says he feels like his non-Lego acquaintances understand me better now that they've watched the show. Extreme pressure. I love this one. How many of those reusable Lego Masters bags did y'all end up with from all your recent purchases?
As many as I could get my hands on.
Like 10.
Yeah, we have them all over. They were asking
Literally all over.
How many do you have?
We wanted to do autographs at Brick's Cascade. And I was like, I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of Lego Masters bags and a silver Sharpie.
Nice.
Autographs. We can autograph those.
hey, I have a question. So I'm like putting these together. I'm trying to figure out how to like hinge these together. Can you see this?
Hang on, I'm going to put you on the main channel. Hang on.
So cute. Do you want to see what for the wing piece? Do you see this?
So you actually need the hinge plates.
That's what I'm asking. You think that's what I should use? Because I'm covering it with stuff, but I need like it's like a piece of the sword.
Are you trying to hinge on the angle where there's no studs?
Well, yeah. So I just remove that.
Yeah, you need those hinge plates.
The hinge, like the door hinge things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
You got any?
Yeah. They're in here.
Oh. Yeah, good luck with that.
We need our brick sorters. Be like, Aaron and Christian, please tell me. Or not
Oh,
Aaron.
Aaron and Christian. Oh, so Aaron and Christian are our brick sorters now. All right. I'm down.
Here.
Hi!
Hey.
Hi!
Wait, is that one Jordy? I can't tell.
Yes.
Oh, it is. That's funny. Somebody stopped me in the Lego store today and was like, "Are Boone and Mark really that cool in real life?"
Oh, that's awesome.
And I said yes.
Oh, here we go. Speaking of Boone, Kevin Hinkle says his son just came to the room and saw you, and he wanted to tell you did some great singing on Lego Master.
You won't hear me do any more singing on Lego Masters after.
No, or will we?
It's basically a Broadway musical starring Boone.
That was a great take. You know, you got.
Oh my gosh, let's make it a thing.
Yeah, musical. Lego Masters, the musical.
Lego Master the musical. I am all
Unicorn spaceship.
Yes.
Yeah. That was so great. Like you got, Boone's great voice, and then you got Will Arnett trying to sing with him, and he tells him, "Oh yeah." You just snub Will Arnett.
All right, Jordy's gonna say goodbye.
Bye, Jordy.
Hi, Jordy.
Bye. Bye, Boom's wife.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
fun. Oh,
That
I'm
was,
gonna peace out too, guys.
it's
You what?
me.
I'm
So
gonna peace out too.
oh, you're out. All right. Bye, Jessica. Thank you for joining us.
Bye. So fun.
bye, Jessica.
I'll see
Thank
all
you. I
soon
can't
in
wait to
like
see you.
2 days.
Yes, a few days we'll all be together again.
Yay. All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. So I have no idea how to exit,
Yeah.
but I'll try.
Hit the. She got it.
Oh, it worked.
Exit.
Woohoo!
There you go.
So I got a cupcake from this birthday party that I did. This Lego birthday party.
Okay.
Birthday party was awesome. These kids were battling with Batmobiles that we had to make. It was
That's
really
cool.
interesting. Yeah.
Nice. Here we got our Batmobile is slowly coming along. We have the still the base. It's got barrels on it though. I'm super into the barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, actually, we just built the Women of NASA set the other night. Our
That was
friend was
good.
over.
Oh, it's great.
And the Hubble Space Telescope uses a trash can as its base, like as part of it. I thought it was really cool. It was a really fun. I was like, a trash can? What is this for? For throwing away all the equations that didn't work? But no, it turns out it was actually part of the build. I thought that was so good.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's some more.
Pretty creative.
Are there any of your builds from the show that you liked so much you'd actually try to rebuild them at home?
We're not allowed to.
Yeah, we're not really allowed.
You just can't take photos
All
of
that
them.
stuff is owned by Fox now. So,
But there's ideas that I started that I want to experiment with again. Like I want to visit some of the same ideas just with different maybe theming or something.
Like like the concepts or like
Yeah, like techniques that I figured out on the show. I definitely want to use again.
like Legor needs to make a return.
Yeah.
Space nips.
Okay, just put an E on the end of it.
Yeah, that's what I told. Put it in
An accent, yeah, Legor. Put the accent on it. Here's one we get a lot. Did we get to keep our builds? No. I'll tell you something. Here's a little secret, little behind the scenes. I didn't even tell y'all this, but so I'm famous for losing things. I'm really bad. Everybody in the show knows I'm terrible about losing.
Oh yeah, your shoes, your wallet.
My wallet.
Wallet.
The wallet that disappeared for the whole run until the end.
That was in your shoe that you
My
lost.
hoodie. Anyway, so I had misplaced my hoodie, and they let me go back to the van where they thought maybe I left it. Well, they took me around to the backstage area that we weren't ever allowed to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like walking by, like on my way to the van, and I go by, and there's this tent set up, huge tent set up with about 10 to 15 people sitting there with cardboard boxes and plastic bags full of bricks. And I saw them dismantling a couple of the pieces from one of the challenges, and it broke my heart. It was so hard, and it wasn't even. I didn't see them taking anything apart that we had done, but I saw them taking apart something else that somebody else made, and I was just so sad.
Yeah.
I would have ran over. Like, don't you?
I don't know.
Touch it. I'd have been so theatrical.
But I gotta say, it was. I have so much respect for that crew that did all of that. Like, that was one of my favorite parts about being on the show. We got to build a bunch of stuff, but we didn't have to clean up after.
Yes.
Right, that was awesome. No cleanup.
I loved the no cleaning up. Oh, here we go. Okay, Brex says, not sure if it's planned already, but would you consider doing a reunion episode like RuPaul's Drag Race? If they had a reunion show, I would absolutely do it. If for no other reason that I get to hug all of these awesome people.
I would come back.
Like,
Absolutely.
seriously, like that would be super awesome. But it would be boring because they would interview us and they would try to get us to fight with each other, but we all love each other so much. It wouldn't work. But yeah, I would absolutely do a reunion show in a hot minute. I think that would be so fun.
Yeah, so would I.
That'd be
Absolutely.
Maybe
So-
it'll be like when the next season of Mandalorian is out, so we can
Yeah.
50 adults piling in one hotel room to watch The Mandalorian every Friday night.
Yes, that was our Friday tradition.
Oh.
Mandalorian at Boone and Mark's. It was a thing. It was awesome. So Vince Cult says they should have left the winning ones together for a display at the Lego house. Who knows? Maybe they've still got a few. I would reckon they probably still have a few.
Yeah, they
Never know.
You know, it probably went to some of the producers, and it's probably sitting in somebody's shelf. So
Right.
the clock is probably sitting in somebody producer's shelf right now. So
I have no comment.
Ella Like says, what kind of Lego perks do you get for being on the show? Free bricks, free admission to parks?
Can we talk about
None.
that?
We get
Okay.
nothing.
We get the experience
What
of a
is it?
lifetime.
It's like we get nothing.
Nothing.
Zilch.
Zero. But you know what we do get? The joy of
With
having
Gene
met and
Wilder.
been involved with our Lego family, which is one of the biggest things I take away from the show.
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
cool.
We do get something. So we get the opportunity to get to see our builds from the other side. Because we get to build it. We actually see a professional shot of what we built, and then we can actually use those shots for our own personal library. So I feel like that's something good that we were able to take away.
That
is true.
I mean,
Free bricks and free admission would be awesome. But
that made it a lot easier for me to give up the builds that I liked so much that we made. Is that they were documented better than we ever documented.
Oh
our own
yeah,
builds.
they were so gorgeous. Like when I saw the Clockwork Man, like the actual video of it, I was like, wow, that's a thing that happened. And it looks
Like, I made that.
I know, it looked really cool. So let me see. Oh, here, this is a very nice. I love this. This is a wonderful message, y'all. Check this out. Shy Time is My Time says, I am sure I'm not the only one that feels this way in the chat, but thank you guys for representing the Lego community as a whole.
Mhm.
I can't say how much I've been acknowledged for my own passion.
Oh, that's great.
That's wonderful.
tell you a funny story. Me and Bill
Awesome.
met Shy
That's what's up, bro.
at the Lego
That's what's
store,
up.
and he's one of my followers on YouTube. And so he saw me, asked me what I was doing out there. So I'm trying to lie about it because you're not supposed to say. He says, "Hey, I'm Boone from Beyond the Brick." He says, "I know who you are." He said, "Let me guess. You guys are out here for 8 to 9 weeks, right?"
That's right.
You drop that facade. Drop the facade.
Well, I remember we were at well, we can't really talk about the audition process, but I can tell you that at auditions, I met Boone for the first time, for real. We had met before, briefly at cons when he was filming our stuff or whatever for Beyond the Brick. And I was fanboying out so hard inside and trying to be really cool. I was like, oh, hey, you're Boone, right? I've seen you before. You're really cool. And I was freaking out. And then weeks later, I got to be in the same room with him all the time. And then weeks after that, now we're family. And it was so cool.
That's awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
Boone, did you know that you adopted Flynn and Richard?
I didn't know, but I'm happy about it.
I'm happy.
Oh man. Well, it's 4:30 and we have to get started we have to actually get ready to be on the Bricksmith stream.
Yeah.
Starting in about half an hour.
Yeah, that's right.
So everybody head on over to the Bricksmith stream to see them chat, and we'll be talking with them. And we'll definitely be setting up another. I mean, look at this. We had so much fun. We went over an hour over what we said we were going to do. So totally worth it. And thanks everybody so much for joining us here on the stream. And please subscribe to our brand new channel. Subscribe to Mel and Boone's channels, although I think everybody on the planet is already subscribed to their channels. But if you haven't, do. And definitely make sure you subscribe to Corey and Travis's new channel. And Amy, how do we find you?
You can
find you on Instagram, right?
You can find me on the internet.
You don't find Amy, Amy finds you.
Yeah, that is true.
Amy finds you.
That is true. No, I have a lot of documentation. I do a lot of technical builds. I have an entire like Lego wall I have that's interactive with conductive paint, and you can touch it. All my stuff's like techie builds, but it's under Amy Double D or Amy DD. Yeah, and Lego wearable stuff.
And she posts all of her awesome cosplay stuff, which is you've got to see some of the. And my personal favorite.
Yeah, the first 3 dresses I think from the show, I made all of those that I wore on the first 3 episodes. So like,
I wish you would have worn your Queen Margot outfit with your eye patch.
With the eye patch on the set.
That would have made me so happy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us and coming on. And thanks to everybody who watched and commented. And we will definitely be doing this again. And we will let you know. So thanks, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, they left us.
Does that mean we're still on? Can we do a secret
after hours?
After hours talk, right? Yeah. They left us.
Oh,
hey,
man.
I can't wait to see you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah,
See you soon.
Can't wait to see you guys.
See ya.
Peace.
Later, guys.
All right.
Peace.